Reading from Proverbs Chapter 16, verse 1. The preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Ishai. All the ways of man are clean in his own eyes, but the Ishai weigheth the spirits. Commit thy work unto the Ishai, and thy thoughts shall be established. The Ishai hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Ishai. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. By mercy and truth iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Ishai men depart from evil. When a man's ways please the Ishai, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Ishai directeth his steps. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresseth not in judgment. A just weight and balance are the Ishai's. All the weights of the bag are his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen, choosing than silver. Excuse me. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil, that he keepeth his way, preserveth his soul. I'll read that over. And I apologize for that. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handeth a matter wisely shall find good, and whosoever trusteth in the Ishai, happy is he. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as an honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. He that laboreth for himself, for his mouth covereth it of him. Uh, for his mouth craveth it of him. Excuse me. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. Cut that off. All right, so we're gonna go into the definition of froward, just get a quick understanding of what froward means. So the Hebrew, uh, we're going into the Strong's Concordance. This is in the Blue Letter Bible. I highly recommend getting this if you do not have a Strong's Concordance at home. So the Hebrew, the Strong's Hebrew number is 8419. All right, so we're gonna here at the top, again, it has the Strong's number with the um, correct pronunciation of the word and how to write it out in Hebrew. So let's get the pronunciation.
Strong's H8419, tapucha, tapucha.
Tapukach, tapukach. All right, so we're going to go down to, so we have biblical usages. We can always refer to that when Strong's definitions aren't as sufficient enough to actually help with our understanding. So tapuka from Hebrew number from Hebrew 2015, a perversity or fraud. Very, froward or frowardness, froward thing, a perverse thing. And the biblical usages are here too to give us a little bit more clarification. But if that is not enough too, we can use the etymology dictionary online. This is the definitions actually correlate with the Hebrew definitions because it gives us the origin of these words. So, froward is an adverb. This is from 12th century. Froward, okay, means to turned against, perverse, disobedient. Peevish, petulant, adverse, difficult, as a preposition, away from, which is basically the same definition as turned against. And we have Old English. This is a way you pronounce it here. And we get into the definition of that. It means the opposite of towards. Okay. So we know that frowardness when we compare it to what's being said in Scripture. It means to be, disobedient and uh, to turn against um, the uh, the Creator and you know, uh, from Him, praising Him, His holy name, is keeping His law, statutes, and commandments. Um, this is and it's also a very fraudulent thing, depending on um, um, depending on the circumstance. All right. Yeah. So, and in this um, in this sentence here, it means all of those things, but it would definitely fraud would most definitely uh, fit this description here. All right, so we're gonna read verse 28 over, and then we're gonna finish this one out. A froward man soweth strife. Matter of fact, let's get into the definition of strife real quick, just so we can understand what strife is. So the Strong's Hebrew number is 4066, and the definitions here under the in the Strong's concordance is gives us enough to go by for
Strong's
balance.
H 4066. Madon. Madon.
Madon. All right, so Strong's definition, Madon, from Hebrew 1777, a contest or a squirrel, brawling, contentious, and we hear contentious all the time. Discord, and we can always go to the biblical usage uh, to get a better explanation as to how it's being used and in these verses. A froward man stirreth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. We know that we're not supposed to be talebearers or what is it? It's mentioned also in Ten Commandments. We're not supposed to slander each other. That's matter of fact. Let's just go into that real quick. This so we can go in scripture and get uh, the correct information. Yeah. Um, Exodus chapter 20 and uh, verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And so that's what I was trying to get at. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. And this is because those who have understanding, we understand that we're not supposed to bear false witness. All right. A valiant man enticeth his neighbor, and leadeth him into the way that is not good. He shutteth his eyes to deceive, to devise froward things. I'll read that again. He shutteth his eyes to devise froward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head is a crown of glory if it be found in the way of righteousness. This is um, our elders, those who are, like I was saying, like I said before, these are our elders. A lot of our elders, you're going to notice a distinct feature is having gray hair. But what gives them the it can be a sign of to be wise and have wisdom, but only if they be found in the way of righteousness. That's what is being said here. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit better than I'll read that over. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Isha. All right, thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna, we'll get back into this in a little bit later. But everyone, please, we're moving in more so into a time of lawlessness. So it's going to be very important, more than ever, to seek the Creator, fear Him above all things, and praise His holy name. Okay, and adhere to His law, statutes, and commandments, so that everything may be well with you. We're moving in tough times, and just be safe and use discernment. All praises to the Creator. Haya Haya.